everyone, this is Miss Cotton, and I'm here to show you what to go to when you access Schoology. So this is what happens when you're popping up on a guest student account. You're going to log in through your Gmail. There will only be one course that pops up. You'll click on that course. This is the welcome page that you will always see. So if you scroll down, as you can see here, I have these little icons here. You can click on all of these. So this is actually how your scholar would access specials. So if they were going to art, they would just click on this button and it would take them directly to the Zoom link. As you can see, all of the learning resources that they have are listed here. The passcodes to those learning resources are on Dojo, or they are right here at the bottom. Scholar birthdays are posted. The schedule for specials. So if you're curious on what special your scholar has that day, it is also posted here. And then the general schedule for the day. So this is going to be moving forward. Even though we are testing now, math groups and spelling groups will be starting soon. So going back up, if you're trying to look for math homework, you will click on the math button. As you can see here, you only get one icon. So in order to go back to the home page, you have to click this link and it will take you back to where you need to go. So if you're trying to go to math, you would scroll down. Anchor charts are anything that the scholars would need to help them with their homework. These are math manipulatives. So as you can see, it has all types of pictures for the scholars. So if they needed something with dice or rulers or weight or even 10 frames to add, they could use this right here. Now we're going to go to the math week. So every week there will be one folder open. Once you click here, you will see the list of days. We did not have school on Monday, so that's why there will be nothing in the Monday folder. But if you click on Tuesday, you'll be able to see. So we put an example for you all so that you guys can see. And then if you click on the homework, it should look like this. So the first thing you will see is a description. And then once you click on documents, it will instantly pop up for you. So here's the tricky part. You do not need to make a copy. You do not need to request access. You're literally going to go on here and double click. So when the number bonds are like this, which means I call them legs. So if they have two parts, and this is a part, this is a whole. So if they have two parts, two legs, they would add. So they would do 11 plus 4. As y'all know, that is 15. And then at the bottom, in order to complete their homework, they have to list a number sentence. So they would do 11 plus 4 equals 15. All right. So they would complete all of these. And then also for review, if it has just one leg and then the whole, they would always subtract. So I always put a plus sign here to remind the scholars that they add these two numbers, and then subtraction signs on the side so they know when it's top and bottom, they would subtract. Now, when the scholars are done with the assignment, as you can see at the top, it has a submit assignment button. So they would submit the assignment, and the assignment will go straight to me. Again, they do not need to mess with anything over here. They do not need to request a copy. They're just going to simply click on it. So you can choose never mind or yes. And because I'm a guest student, sadly, it's not going to go through. But if that's how you would typically submit an assignment. So to go back, you can click the math and then the math section again. And then as you know, we can hit back to home page. For ELA, it's the same thing. There's also a studio library, so they're able to click on these books to use. And then they have their spelling work here. I do want to pull up the spelling homework so you all can see. The spelling words will always be listed at the top of the folder. And so here is telling them to write their spelling words 5 times each. So that way they'll type that on the computer. They'll hit My Documents to access the doc. And then it will pop up. So they'll do some typing. And then again, it's a guest student, so it's not going to allow. Now, when you come back, in order to do a discussion question, I have the discussion questions under Science and Social Studies. You would click on these icons. You would go to Discussion Practice. And as you can see here, the question will always be listed right at the top. And then you would scroll down so that you can see scholars can reply to other people's posts. They can post their own. And it's almost like their own mini Facebook. The last thing I wanted to show you all on this page is once you click on a link, one of the icons, it lists all of their upcoming homework here on the side. Once you submit the work, it goes directly to me, and I hope this video helps you work Schoology. We will get through this. I know it seems tough now, but in a couple of weeks, I do believe it will get easier. After following this video, if you are still having trouble with Schoology, please contact me, send me a photo of your issue, and I will report that to the technology department. Have a good day.